And it's about time. Because we're back, you guys. Took a little hiatus, took a couple weeks off of the weekly astro forecasts because Mama was busy. I had quite a few, am in still quite a few projects and amazing things in the works. And I had to take a little breather. I did not have the time to record. And also, you guys, it has been a lot keeping up with the astrological world, okay? If you study astrology as well, you can understand the kind of feeling of very mental stimulation, words flowing really well, feeling like you're a voice for astrology. And then there's other times where you feel like you are living the astrology and the words don't always come as easy. And ever since Uranus moved into Gemini, there has been such a shift of our language and just the way that we're expressing things, the way that we're sharing things, how we're receiving our information, how we're putting our information out there. And on top of that, we've got Pluto retrograde. So that has been such an interesting layer, dynamic, depth, this resource of really pulling into claiming our power back, claiming our heart, our mental state, anything right now in Gemini in your chart is being lit up and really asking you where your authenticity is, where that voice is, and essentially feeling like anything that's not in alignment with your path, with where you're going, is very, very obvious, and you feel a lot of resistance towards. And so listening to that and really going with that is going to help you tremendously. Because with Gemini energy, we can get very mentally overwhelmed. We can feel like there's so much coming through, so many ideas, so much conversation, so much we want to say, and we don't know how to execute it. And this is where Uranus and Gemini, we're a few more degrees into it, we're really feeling a few more days into it, and just really feeling this sense of genuine understanding of our egos, of what's holding us back, of the words that want to come through but might feel stuck, but might feel, a little bit silenced. And, this week we had an interesting aspect with the moon and Chiron and the midpoints, really feeling like we're kind of working at this subconscious layer of our emotional needs, of our instincts, this unconscious habit coming through, and these unconscious beliefs coming through as well, especially when it comes to religion, when it comes to our upbringing, our conditioning, and our philosophy towards life. We're seeing such a collective break in the world, okay? We're seeing a lot of division, we're seeing a lot of, chaos, but at the same time, this is bringing up the solutions. This is bringing up the Pluto in Aquarius of, hey, amidst all of the technology changes, AI, communication changes, locality, weather, there's all these factors that are playing in. And Gemini is giving us this huge opportunity to see it mentally from a different place. We have Venus in Cancer right now with Jupiter. So this is a very nostalgic but emotionally taxing time, because it's kind of like we're battling like our past selves and our future selves, and our present self is getting in there like, how are we going to make this all work and all come together? And with that, for example, with the North Node right now in Pisces, there's this sense of surrender to what our dreams and where our dreams are taking us and where the current of life is taking us. And then the South Node in Virgo, is telling us we have to let go of the details. We have to let go of that control in order to really not be in resistance and not feel like we're being tugged in so many different directions. We have to really come back to that of, you know, what is this old pain teaching us? What is this older self trying to, you know, tap on your shoulder and remind you of? And it feels very cyclical because every time Uranus moves signs, you know, this is a 7-year completion moment, and there's still a little bit of residual energy from that. And then we got a big change coming with our Chiron moving into Taurus soon. So here in June, we're gonna have Chiron moving signs, which is gonna be a big change. And, you know, Taurus and Chiron, Taurus is ruled by Venus. This is our relationships, our pleasure, our ability to create, and our ability to receive as well. You know, our mentality of what our level of deserving is, our mentality of what our senses are telling us, what our body is telling us, what our local environment, you know. So this is where issues of very basic, you know, rights are going to be coming up, and our very basic sense of comfort is going to be under the microscope. You know, Chiron shows us where the wound is, and Taurus shows us our level of abundance, our level of receptivity, our mindset, our ownership, our natural skills and abilities. So this is going to be such an interesting time. We have Chiron at the final degree of Aries right now. So this is the final cleanup moment of our identity wounds, you guys. This is where we felt a little unsure, a little reserved, a little not, you know, not feeling courageous. And now we're going to address that. The final degree, the energetic degree, guys, is always going to show us where we still are holding on and where we still need to let go. So you guys are amazing. This week is going to be short and sweet. As you know, I am an astrologer, but I also manage B&Bs. I also clean and manage all throughout the week. I've got a new one coming up. I've got lots of projects and energy and focus going towards that. So for those who have readings in the shop, thank you so much for your patience. Doing the handwritten process is unique, but it also does, you know, take time. So I really appreciate the patience from you guys. And just the ability to continue that work, to continue that, you know, sharing and unveiling of you beautiful souls out there that are looking to deepen your understanding of astrology and your understanding of your birth chart. So you guys are amazing. Thanks for being so understanding. I have been just, busy bee, but also managing it well and feeling like, you know, really taking care of the body, of the senses, and, you know, still finding time for play and for joy. So make sure you're doing the same. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for being here, and my little break too. I hope you guys are doing well. Gemini can feel a little bit scattered and a little bit everywhere, so I really encourage you to get into the body, to really filter that energy through the body, through movement. Wednesdays, I have my intro to sensual dance class here in Crestone. So if you're interested in that and you have questions, feel free to reach out. You know, it is a beautiful practice that has helped me, I know, so much, to have once a week to look forward to really getting into the body, letting go of any stress and trauma, releasing the muscle memory, and resetting the body to feel really good and to feel like we're in that creative zone and we're really stepping into that beautiful embodiment, as I've talked about before. So, have a beautiful weekend, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.